Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison, Theologist, Gosford, Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for coming in. I value your time and your support, and I hope that this helps somebody to feel better. 1 Corinthians 13, the great love chapter, something that's so important to all of us, love. And there's some pretty deep language here. I'll try and make it as easy as I can for you. I only want to do 7 minutes on this video. But if I speak in tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a ringing gong or a clanging cymbal. Now, what that means is speaking in tongues of men and of angels is a spiritual language. It might be a little bit far-fetched and hard for you to understand. But what he's meaning is I can have all the spirituality. I can parade myself around as being this great spiritual person. And I see this all the time. But if you don't have love, and let me just say what love is not. Love is not enabling to disenable. Love is not enabling to disenable. Because when you enable to disenable, you're no more than a ringing gong or a clanging cymbal. Even if you think you've got it right, if you're enabling to disenable, you are so far off, it's not funny. You might think you have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge. And if you have absolute faith so as to move mountains, but not love, brother, sister, ladies and gentlemen, you have nothing. What is love? I'll tell you what it is. Love is being able, as far as possible, as far as you can, to come alongside somebody in spirit and in truth, like many people see. This is the spirit and truth. If your spirit and truth isn't bringing peace and harmony and things like this to your partner and empowerment, you are wrong. You've got it wrong. Just because it feels right to you doesn't mean that's love. I've seen this over and over, particularly in the bikie circles and these circles where they grandiose themselves. No, a lot of these people have to sedate their partners so they stay around. Makes you sick. When I was a young man, I saw real quick that people that run around sedating people with dope and alcohol and all this other stuff, that's not love. No, that's not love. That's weakening people to get some kind of supply that you don't think you can get being normal. Yeah, there's these predators running around sedating people with dope and alcohol and things, thinking that that's the way to go, but you're no different to a clanging cymbal or a gong. And that's the little puppy playing in the background there, viewers. Do excuse the noise. Poor little thing. He's just playing. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him go. Sometimes the way in which we perceive love and think it's supposed to work as victims and as martyrs and all this other stuff, it's not. It's not how it's supposed to be. That's not love. That's just not love. Love is not thinking about how wonderful you are. No. If your love and attentions toward yourself, you are nothing. If you give all you possess to the poor and exult in the surrender of your body, but do not have love, you gain nothing. And this is what a lot of people do. The poor people are these poor people that are getting around drunk and stoned and on speed and all these other recreational stupid drugs to try and kill the pain. And they're up to their neck in reckless sex and careless sex and all this other stuff. You're gaining nothing. You're gaining nothing. But these people that are sucking the life out of you, that are sedating you, thinking that it's all recreational and things, it's not helping the pain. Some of you have left relationships, you've given no closure, you've completely ruined the thing, and this is your way of trying to fix it. No, it's not. It's not. It's just not. Love is patient. That doesn't mean it doesn't have boundaries. Love is kind. It doesn't envy. Okay? Somebody envies you, one thing's for sure, you know they don't love you. It does not boast. It is not proud. It's not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no account of wrongs. Love takes no pleasure in evil. And see this, it keeps no account of wrongs. Man, I've shown tolerance beyond the normal. But there's got to be a point where you go, no more. Because when the wrongs keep coming, it can wear you out. Love takes no pleasure in evil. We have to understand this. However that evil is forming, we can't take pleasure in it. But too many people are. And love rejoices in truth. And that pretty well, when you look at triangulation and all the things that can happen to people in relationships, just those last three can bring you to a point of accountability and responsibility. People. You know, if these are the standards that we're using, it just seems like people can do whatever. No, it's not. No, you want to make a environment that's healthy and happy and functioning for everyone. If you bear all things, believe all things, hope in all things, endure all things, love never fails. But we've got to remember, love is not about being able to do whatever you want. It's about being respectful, considering the other person, not listening to lies because people are envious. Remember, love doesn't envy. It just doesn't envy. You know, you've got to protect it. You've got to value it. You've got to appreciate it. And I think most of all, somehow or other, in some way, these things are the things that show us that we deserve it. Sometimes we love people that just don't deserve it, and we waste our lives. We waste our time. And we waste their lives as well. Love never fails, but it never fails when everything's in order. I'm Reverend Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist, Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.